When Mr. A and Mr. B entered the game world, they encountered these beta testers, and they've banded together to create an elite squad. Just three of them. There's Bob, Shadow Beast, and the Captain. Bob's character is played by Rick Huggins, is a demolition expert or a heavy weapons expert. He wields usually a huge machine gun which blows everything apart in 30 seconds. Shadow Beast is almost the assassin of the group, which is played by Becky Ferguson. He can go around and cut the throat of a high-ranking commander and get out before he even knows he's bleeding. Whereas the Captain is obviously the Captain, tactical mastermind, played by Alex Miles. He knows everything about what they think, what the enemy's thinking, how they're going to react, and counter-attacks them. The role the elite squad takes is kind of subtly pushing Mr. A and Mr. B to their final confrontation with the Skeleton Captain, while obviously bringing on the huge epic battle sequences.
Hey you!
But to help me even more, I created an animatic for like pre-visualization, so I can decide on which shot I would like. In fact, the animatic helped when I was filming in Barton, because I had such little time there, because obviously John was pretty good at managing the shop. And a year after we first thought of BartonCC, we had begun our first day of shooting.
A proper like spank and yeah, like that. Can you do that? Hey, try, go on. Hang on, where are we? Oh, look that way. Yeah. Alright.
Have your head like donut back as well. So like it's bang. Ah! Well, you know, your hair might go up in the air as well, which would be good. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Do that. Okay.
Ready. Doing a bit of acting in real life, on set and in places. Yeah, that was interesting, besides the funny looks that we were getting from people. Someone holding a big white piece of cardboard up.
This man with a piece of cardboard.
and someone getting hit in the head by a football. Well, the guy just fell over. Don't worry, he's special.
Are you voting?
That was in December. I think we finished in January. In the months after that, January, February, March, and that was able to film everyone against green screen. Mr. A, Mr. B, the elite squad captain, Bob, Shadow, and extras as well. You know, Nazis, the General, McFly, Bridge Officer, everybody in fact.
The green screen was fun.
And I just sort of stood in front of a big green screen and did what some people would call acting.
I felt like a bit of a loon.
For the actors, it was pretty hard work. They had to imagine like invisible things happening around them. Especially like most of them, they hadn't been in front of a green screen before.
I just sort of
Pulled a few faces.
Yeah, I pulled a few faces, looked stupid and went
It's weird doing the facial expressions. I'd never actually done that before, besides my weather presenting that happened in a dream. I found it quite fun, and then to actually see it all come together on the screen as it was pretty impressive.
I wanted the film to be entirely CG, computer generated, but I also wanted some real acting elements just to give it that kind of realism. Once I had the actors' heads, with nothing around them, just complete black or emptiness, I was able to stick that head on top of a 3D body. Which was why I created 3D bodies with no heads, so I could stick the actors' heads on the 3D bodies, animate their bodies to react with their heads. Makes them just a bit more believable.
As far as the other actors went, I didn't actually get to see or meet most of the other actors, and you know, everyone else they were pretty much just on screen and kind of airbrushed in on the green screen. Yeah, it was fun working without them.
People who have seen parts of my film are usually asking me, what's the point of making this film? And my reaction is usually, you know, why not? I mean, I'm making a film, making it with my friends, and so it's a whole lot of fun. It's been 3 years since I first started working on this film, and we've only got about 3 months left until it's complete. Once it's done, I can just lay back and watch the film that I produced myself and go, that's a good film.
And what was your final thoughts?
I can't wait to see it.
After all that, yeah, I'd definitely do that again. That's great fun. I'm just waiting for Leo to contact my agent again and ask him to star in another one of his films.
Hello there, I'm Leo Tierney and I'm director of BartonCC.
Very scary man, actually. He beat me with a stick.
How long have you known Leo Tierney?
We happened to meet one day whilst in a pub trying to sell a dog to one another.
In 1999, I remember just before we went to games, you accused me of being some guy I wasn't.
It was the same dog we were trying to sell to one another, yeah.
And said you were going to run at me with an axe.